Today we're making this classic chicken noodle soup. This is the perfect soup for a cold winter day, and you guys are gonna absolutely love it. Hi, I'm Tara with Simply Made Eats, and welcome to my kitchen. I have been fighting a cold for the past few days, and I could not think of anything better than just to make a big pot of chicken noodle soup. This one is perfect for when you're sick. It's so warming, it's so delicious, and it's super easy to make in less than an hour, so let's get started. For this chicken noodle soup recipe, we are using those traditional chicken noodle soup ingredients. We've got an onion that we're gonna chop up nice and fine. We wanna use a yellow onion for this recipe because it's a little bit more on the mild side. We're also gonna be chopping up some celery. We've got some carrots that you wanna slice up nice and thin because this soup doesn't cook for too long. We've also got some garlic that we wanna mince up and some fresh parsley. Then we're just gonna be using some typical seasonings. We've got some salt, pepper, oregano, and bay leaf. We're also going to be using some pulled chicken. So my husband actually smoked a chicken over the weekend, so I just used the meat from that, but basically this is just rotisserie chicken meat. It's breast, and then I've got some thigh meat and drumstick meat, but you want to make sure you take all the skin off of that. You don't want any skin in the chicken noodle soup, but you can just pull this apart. If you want to dice it, you can do that. It's really just whatever your preference is. We've also got some chicken stock. I love this brand, Kitchen Basics. If you can find it, it's awesome. It's got a lot of, it's just like really rich in flavor from the broth from cooking the chicken bones with it, and it's nice and salty. I feel like sometimes the chicken broth is just like a little bit too watery, so use stock instead. And then we've got our egg noodles. You can use other pasta in this too, but I like the classic egg noodles. We're gonna start with a Dutch oven over medium-low heat. We wanna add 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of olive oil into that pot. Then we're gonna add our carrot, our celery, and our onion. And we wanna cook this for about 6 minutes covered. And we're gonna stir it halfway through. We're looking for these to get really nice and softened, but not brown. If they start to brown, make sure to reduce the heat just a bit. Next, we're gonna add in our garlic, and our spices, which is just salt, pepper, oregano, and 1 bay leaf. We're gonna stir this up and just cook it for about 60 seconds. Next, we're gonna add in 64 ounces of chicken stock. Then we wanna cover up the pot, and we're gonna cook this for 15 to 20 minutes. Right now, our vegetables are cooking in our chicken stock, and we wanna make sure that we have those carrots really nice and tender and soft before we actually add our pasta in. The thing about adding pasta into the actual soup is we really can't cook it for longer than when that pasta's finished, or it will just really soak up all the broth and get like really yucky and gooey. So just take a little fork and make sure that those veggies are really nice and softened before you add in the pasta. Then don't burn your mouth, but just give it a taste. So it's really nice and tender, and I'm pretty confident that it will be all the way cooked in 15 minutes once I add that pasta in. Once those carrots are tender, go ahead and add in your chicken. We're gonna add in the fresh parsley, and we're gonna add 2 cups of egg noodles. You don't wanna add more than this because it's just gonna soak up all the broth and it will be less soupy. Then we're gonna cover this and cook for 12 to 15 minutes until that pasta is nice and al dente. Our soup is looking amazing. Our pasta is fully cooked. We're gonna go ahead and just scoot it off the heat, and then make sure to leave it uncovered so that pasta doesn't overcook. Then you can just ladle it right into bowls. You can top it with some fresh parsley or salt and pepper and enjoy. That's it, we're all done with this classic chicken noodle soup recipe. I hope you guys love this one. It's such a cozy soup. It's really easy to make, and it's all in one pot. This one pairs really nicely with just a grilled cheese sandwich or a piece of French baguette. It's so yummy, so make sure to try it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for new recipes every single week. I absolutely love sharing them with you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.